I'm Emmanuel Zoni, and I'm an assistant coach for the Dallas Fuel.
People have been talking about for a while now about our assistant coach, Peak, and he hails from Sweden.
I'm from Gothenburg. It's in the southern part of Sweden.
Peak was helping us prepare for Contender Season 1. So he's been with the team for a very long time. I think him coming here is going to be able to help players more a one-on-one kind of thing.
My role has changed in such a way that I can be more efficient, more than ever before. I can use body language. I can get on a level with every player that I couldn't before, and that is very hard to reach remotely. Everything is much more impactful.
It's definitely helped having him here because it's someone who's another authoritative figure, and it sort of takes a lot of weight off of Kyle because he was really stuck with having to help people individually, focus on the team and what we want to do, make all the important decisions, making sure everyone is here on time, doing the things they need to be doing in the office. And then on top of that, we have all these other subs which he needs to be managing and controlling and that kind of stuff.
Now that I finally have someone here with me to help all the hands-on stuff that goes on, it's a lot of weight off my shoulders. I'm super excited for him to be here. It's so hard to be here alone.
A lot of the in-game things and in-game focus can be taken away from Kyle a little bit more, and he can focus on the broader picture while Pete can nitpick at the little things.
2-0 in their first week here in Stage 2 of the Overwatch League, the new edition. Certainly looking good on an individual level, but we are
coming off of Shanghai, we beat 3-1. A little shaky, but good execution in the end, and then beating LA Gladiators was a really good high for us.
Seoul was our first game in Stage 1. And they've always been a big opponent of ours. So we for sure just wanted revenge on them. And everyone just really wanted to continue the winning streak.
Seoul was a team that coming out of Stage 1, even though the record was pretty good, weren't looking that strong. So it was definitely a match that we definitely thought we could take.
Give it up for the Dallas Fuel. Come on.
Focus, targets, communication, XQC communication.
Communication on. Comms enabled, brain full powered.
The advantage they need, but they're just not pulling the trigger on it yet.
I mean, Effect was a really big reason why Dallas Fuel is even in this fight still.
Oh, here we go.
That's AKM with the kill on a Jaehong. They can keep pushing this.
Yeah, sick Helix rocket. Oh, he gets knocked down though. That could be a bit of a problem. He's going to pop the tac visor anyway, as Zunba is demech. Gonna have to go for cover. Finds Munchen with the Helix rocket. Seoul Dynasty coming up with the kills, and Dallas in a lot of trouble right now. Going down Transcendence for Jaehong again. Gets so fast, and this time it's going to pave the way for Seoul Dynasty to take map 1.
Side of Seoul, they should have a big advantage as they blitz the point.
Oh, this is what they've been waiting for, but now the pulse button comes in. Toby caught by that, and AKM finishes off Fleta. AKM, again, not getting a lot done with that tac visor, but here comes a blade from Fleta. Gets one, Munchkin finishing off a couple kills too, and in OT it was so close, but Seoul Dynasty back on the point again, better than I thought it would do, but Dallas coming in with their own ultimate now, but nobody gets on the point. Seoul just containing Dallas, and they will take Nepal.
Trying to control the high ground with these two heroes. Genji to push them off, Widowmaker to take the place as Seoul advances on top of these buildings.
It's a stick. Oh no, Jaehong! The bomb was brought by Zumba right into them, and there goes Miro. But he is AKM. Tac visor drops down. He finds Fleta, caught him out in the open. Weki's soon to fall as well, and Seoul Dynasty just cannot seem to get any progress. Biding his time here. They've got Seoul pushed back a little bit. Nice shot on Weki out of the air. Wow. Jaehong coming in with the Transcendence a little bit late to save his diva there.
I was trying to nobody's there.
Going in, boys. Come on. Let's go. Let's finish this off.
A couple kills, but they lose Toby. That payload is going to move a bit. So, and Seoul Dynasty have pushed Dallas back with less than 30 seconds remaining. Oh boy. Dallas on the verge of losing this one. Hog.
It's getting closer. The cart is inching there. Toby is on Bastion.
Oh, I don't know, man. The respawns from Seoul are so strong. Overtime ticks, and Seoul Dynasty will barely pull it out. They will win this series.
Yeah. We need to fix mistakes, and we'll come back. We'll come back. Let's shake hands, boys.
So close.
I think they did a good job. I think that we were 100% ready. I think that we actually watched enough odds of Seoul. We talked about their strategies, their tendencies, their consistencies, and pretty much everything flowed exactly how we planned it. But I think some things were just forgotten once the match started. We just made some minor mistakes, and like some things that we tried to work on in practice, like bringing in Felix, it just like it didn't click fast enough.
Yeah, they sort of exploited us a little bit. We really struggled to adapt, which was been one of our weaknesses, especially in this stage. So that wasn't the worst loss for us. You know, we weren't too demoralized by it. They are still a good team. We expected to do better. We wanted to do better, but you know, it is what it is. The Valiant match is where it really was a real kick in the teeth.
And welcome to the stage. Give it up for the boys from Texas. It's the Dallas Fuel.
The first push was good enough. They're going to keep trying at this. This is the stare of Pulse Bomb. Pulse right there, sticks it. Later, dog. 3 kills again from Soon. Gotta start seeing something from Dallas to have any hope of bringing this back.
They haven't. It's just not going to have an effect. He blinks in, but he's a split second too late.
Of this, where they add projectile TPS in.
Yeah, they get that Junkrat into the mix, and he can definitely melt shields quick. That might make it difficult for XQC. Oh, never mind. He gets the halt to work. If they stay grouped up behind the shield, guess what? That's exactly what happens. You want to get behind a shield? You want to hide from me? Soon with 3. Just a couple seconds earlier. There we go, the stick from effect. Perfect work.
Take down Reeve, and now I'm not really certain why Valiant is still fighting into the get in here, trying to clean up the rest. It has been all Los Angeles Valiant thus far. They're going to flip it back over, and the Valiants can unceremoniously take over. Valiant up 2-0 in the set.
But then you forget there's the man called Soon, and Unko's here as well. In fact, does find the kill on his enemy Tracer though, and so this is the turning point. Dallas Fuel should be able to overwhelm Los Angeles Valiant in this moment. Fate, a whole hail of bullets, so he will actually be able to buy a little bit more time here for his teammates to get back into this fight, but there is so little ground to cover, and the Valiant will be victorious in the series, 3-0.
Something about Valiant, we just really struggle to play against them. Their playstyle really matches up well against us, and they really just make us look super uncoordinated. That was another like really sad loss because it was almost like a massive step backwards from all the improvements that we had made, at least going into stage 2. We were really trying to piece together how we wanted to play the game, and it was sort of coming together until that match, and it all just sort of fell apart at an instant. We're getting kicked down too easily, and when we start losing, we can't seem to regain focus. We sort of seem to almost get tilted to a point where we can't get back to where we need to be.
The team isn't communicating the stuff that has to be communicated. It's very easy to maybe get frustrated at that kind of thing. Everyone wants to be the best. We have kind of been used to being the best, and now that's not being the case. It's frustrating to not know exactly why things are going wrong. Somewhere doesn't click.
Sometimes things take more time, like the lines of communication between supports and tanks and DPS to tanks and all that, and I think that like not everyone was just used to it yet. I feel like it brings out a lot of frustration and like a lot of emotional tension in the team because we're like really trying to fix this like super fast. I definitely see the progress being made, and I think that once we get there, like we're actually going to be so much stronger. I think like as long as we stay on the right track and we don't have players getting sick every week and people getting banned, I think we're gonna get there, and I think that we still have a good shot of even getting to playoffs.
Yeah, you're gonna wear those out?
Of course I wear those out. They protect heat. They're hot. These are maze slippers.
To bring out the squad representing the Lone Star State. Give it up for the Dallas Fuel. Small part.
Look at XQC slippers. He's wearing the maze shoes.
He loves it. XQC is the guy I'm most excited.